This is part 2 of Herald the Starfish Super Reef. Crabby the clam is getting more and more interested in this quest to find a super reef, just for fun, as well as she could be in a show and really be something other than food for the tourists and other sea creatures. Crabby thought, oh, I am so camera ready. I shine my shell on the reef rocks. I fly through the ocean, turning and flipping and having fun, and I just look great all the time. Harold is listening, as he does, to everything, beside hearing from Star of Wonder on the future good. Harold has known Crabby for a long, long time. She is not thankful, nor does she reflect on her long, healthy life. She doesn't know that the ultimate light has preserved her for such a time as this, to help actually in finding the super reef. Crabby got her name from King Crab. As he observed her growing up and her family, King and Crabby became friends in the process. Crabby just dashes to and fro, and King is slow and methodical and thoughtful before every move. King is trusted by most on the reef. Crabby got her name from King. King meant well, and Crabby didn't mind her name because it was so true of her. She actually became proud of having a name that suited her so well. You see, Crabby's family complained and were in disagreement most of the time. It became Crabby's manner of approaching life as well. Crabby nor her family knew any ways of being other than being Crabby. It was just the way it was. Over time, becoming a way of life, a way to navigate through life, and a way to relate to others. Crabby liked being around other sea creatures, but King was her very best friend. He told her the truth, and she valued highly his honest nature and knew he meant no harm. Crabby didn't know, but Harold did know, that if Crabby went on this journey to the super reef, that she would receive a new name. Yes, it had to happen because she wouldn't be Crabby anymore, any longer, in any way. Yet Harold knew Crabby had to decide on her own to journey or not with them. He would not try to convince her. She was used to that and felt right away if she was being led into some way she didn't want to go. It's the flip side of being Crabby, in that she had distrust that was very acute to deception. Harold knew that once Crabby got her new name, that she would have her own deep trust renewed and still be able to detect deception. Crabby did decide to consult with King on this upcoming journey. King said to Crabby, I find myself wanting to go along with you all on this journey. It would be fun, and I could be on a show since there are cameras at the super reef. I'd love to be on camera and be seen beyond the reef. Oh, hello, Crabby. Always good to see you and talk with you, my friend. King continues, well, Crabby, I do believe Harold, as he always does, he knows it's best, and he knows what is best, and that would be to find a super reef, because this reef is not healthy and is becoming stagnant and obsolete. A new super reef will allow us all to thrive, let alone survive. I know that's true, but it doesn't flip my shell, you know. I want to have fun too, and have some acknowledgement of my quest by being on camera for all to see. I've never really been noticed. Just by you, King. You have made me feel like I'm worth something bigger than little old me. Oh, dearest Crabby, says King, is that why you complain so much? Well, says Crabby, What is complaining anyway? I just tell it like I see it. And what I see is annoying most of the time. And most of what I see is annoying. And then I just open my shell and spit out a complaint and slam it shut and then go have some fun. Crabby, do you know the ultimate light? Well, no. I know the silvery moon guides us at night, as we are nocturnal, but I'm in the dark most of the time. I know there is a sun, that is the daytime light. I know there is the star of wonder because Herald always says that that is who tells him of the future good, but I haven't seen or met you, or I met you, King, but haven't met who you've met. And well, I know you and Herald have met the ultimate light. King speaks, Crabby, it is time you know what others know. It is time you know the ultimate light. For the super reef is covered in and made up of ultimate light. Yes. Herald knows the ultimate light once and intends to shine on all the reef creatures. He knows it's time, too, that Crabby is to no longer be in the dark about the light. Many on the reef know the ultimate light. Ray, the stingray, knows the light, yet still gets distracted by his new phone and his favorite romance shows. Even J.F. Lobster knows the ultimate light, but only follows when he believes he is qualified to do so. J.F., of course, made up his own shortcomings because the light is clearly shining in him. And King Crab is slow and methodical as he follows the light step by stretch. Crabby speaks. How can you know a light? Ah, King says. Good question, Crabby, my friend. The light, when you ask it to know more, shines inside you and lights up parts of yourself you didn't know at all before. The light makes known to you plans and purposes that are beyond this reef and beyond reason or what you can see. Your vision is limited now, Crabby, but you have opened into a new sight, a new plan and peace by asking. You will see things you were not able to see before. Good things, so good that complaining will begin to fade away. Oh, says Crabby, I would certainly need a new name then, for sure, for that would be a huge change. Crabby says, will I remember who I am, who I've been, my history and all? Oh, yes, says King. So, will you know how far? You know that because you will know how far you've grown into the light. That's why so many call this journey from darkness to light. But you must not stay long and only visit your past as to go forward and help others. Step by step, the old fades and the new dawns. Others see you change and are happy, and so are you. They are happy for you and somewhat happy that you don't complain as much. Step by step, Crabby. This is an awesome journey. It is a super reef journey. Amazing and beautiful as you can see with your new inside eyes and feasting on the light. You, Crabby, will at some point be featured on the Super Reef channel with your new name, but it will be for others, not for you to be famous, because then it will matter not at all to you. Because in this journey, your self-thought and focus moves into the light. Crabby says, oh, this sounds wonderful to me. Can I really do that? Oh, well, King, I'm ready to hear more. I'm ready to hear more. I'm ready. Thank you for teaching me. Thank you for being my friend. Ah, my dear Crabby, your willingness to know the ultimate light has brought your new name forth." "Oh," says Crabby, "am I ready to let go of Crabby?" "Ask yourself," says King, "for you are the one who knows." "Okay," says Crabby. Am I ready to go forward into the light with my new name?" "Yes, yes, yes." I get a yes. "I am ready." "Thank you, King. I can see it was important that I know that I know." Amen. "Your new name," says King, "was given to me and through me and now to you from the Star of Wonder who receives from the ultimate light. Your new name is Pearl." "Oh, how beautiful. I have been barren of any pearl. And now that's my new name. How generous of the light." "Do you want to know why your new name is Pearl?" "Yes, yes." "Look inside your shell now, and you will see that after years of being annoyed that you've created a lovely pearl." "Oh, I see now, I see now. I didn't know. I didn't see until I saw." "You see, Pearl," says King, "the super reef of the goodness and wholeness of life that thrives rather than survives is always closer than we first thought. Now you can see that this journey to find the super reef is truly we who reside at this reef as we draw closer to the light and keep our eyes on the light. You see, as we do this, this reef will be restored and made whole and life-giving. We can stay right here. You see, the super change is inside us all. We help each other to not be distracted by fame or selfishness. Fishness. Do you hear that? Fishness, which is our wanting to be alone and do it all ourselves and not help others so much. As we know the light, we know and can see that we have everything we will ever need anyway. For here and for the super duper reef to come, the super duper reef to come. Now that is another story. That is not a fish story at all, Pearl. It is true. And as we all trust, believe, and get closer to the ultimate light within and without, oh, so much beauty awaits, and joy beyond all we have ever known or not known, and peace and harmony with us all. For the super duper reef is ultimate peace and joy forever. This I learned from a laminated paper I found many years ago between some rocks near the reef, which spoke of oneness of our community and that we are all one in the light. It then had a note attached that said John 17:21-23. And of course, this tells of oneness of us all. Herald, of course, knew as he knows and heard this conversation between Pearl and King. "Oh, wonderful," said Herald to them both. "Now we can move forward in the ultimate light, encouraging one another to come together in unity, learn more of the light, and not get distracted. Although distraction will come, but we shall encourage each other to keep our eyes on the light. Welcome, Pearl, to this new way with us all. King, let's go encourage J.F. Lobster and Ray the Stingray. Pearl, would you like to join us?" "Oh, yes, yes. I'm so happy to be with you all in the light as one." The end.